What would you say if I told you that you're only 5 financial decisions away from being broke? You'd probably laugh and say, Josh, you don't know what you're talking about. But hear me out. Most people don't wake up one day and suddenly become broke. It's usually the result of a series of bad financial decisions that are made over time. And I want to be transparent with you today. I have personally made every single mistake I'm about to talk about. I've paid the price for them, and I hope that by sharing them with you, maybe you can avoid some of the pain that I've experienced. And trust me, you'll want to stick around for number 4 because, in my opinion, it's the most dangerous mistake of all. But before we jump in, I want you to comment below, what is one bad financial decision that you've made, and what did you do to fix it? All right, let's get into it. And number 1 is buying a brand new car. Everybody loves a brand new vehicle. The smell, the shiny paint, that giant screen in the dashboard, the feeling that everybody is looking at you. Somehow buying a new car makes you feel rich. But let me tell you something I've learned over the last few years. When I see somebody driving around in a brand new expensive vehicle, my first thought isn't, wow, man, they are so rich. My first thought is, man, I wonder how much debt they're carrying. Now, I'm not saying that wealthy people never drive nice vehicles, but most wealthy people that I know, they drive older Toyotas or Hondas or even pickup trucks with a few miles on them. They pay cash, they maintain them, and they don't really care what anybody thinks. Here's a question you need to ask yourself. Do you want to look rich, or do you want to actually be rich? Because those are often two very different things. Most people are willing to spend $600 or $700 a month to impress people that they don't even know. Meanwhile, that same money invested every month could change their future. Number 2 is charging everything. The number 1 wealth killer in America is bad debt. Now, before anybody gets upset, let me clarify something. Not all debt is bad. I love using debt to buy assets, rental properties, businesses, things that produce income. But when you're putting vacations, clothes, furniture, electronics, and all that kind of stuff on a credit card with an 18 to 20% interest, you are literally paying double. Here's how it happens. You see something you want, you swipe now, and you think later. But when later comes, you're still making payments on something that you don't even care about anymore. Have you ever noticed that? You buy something, you're excited about it for a month, and 6 months later, the excitement is gone, but the payment is still there. I've been there, guys, and if you can just learn to delay gratification and save for things instead of financing them, you'll save yourself thousands of dollars. And you know what? You may discover that by the time you save up for it, you don't even want it anymore. Number 3 is saving instead of investing. Now, this one may surprise some people. Saving money is important. Everybody needs, an emergency fund, but saving money alone won't make you wealthy. Think about it. If all you do is save, inflation is constantly eating at your purchasing power. Money sitting in the bank doesn't multiply. Money invested does. I like to think of investing like planting a seed. You plant that seed one time, but it takes root, and it eventually begins producing fruit over and over and over again. Personally, I love real estate because of the tax advantages, the equity, and the cash flow. But maybe real estate isn't your thing. Maybe it's stocks. Maybe it's your own business. Maybe it's a side hustle. Whatever it is, your goal should be to get your money working for you instead of spending your entire life working for money. Because eventually, if all you do is save, you'll spend it. But investments continue producing. All right, guys, number 4, this is a big one. Buying things to look rich. This one, is, in my opinion, is the biggest trap of all, because social media has convinced everybody that appearances matter more than reality. People are buying expensive clothes, luxury watches, fancy vacations, new cars, huge houses, and they're doing it for one reason. They want other people to think they're wealthy. But here's a secret that I've learned. Most truly wealthy people don't feel the need to prove anything. They wear normal clothes. They drive modest vehicles. They don't care if people know they have money. And some of the wealthiest people I've ever met look completely ordinary. Meanwhile, I met people trying to impress everyone around them who were absolutely drowning in debt. Because here's the truth, guys. Looking rich is expensive. Actually, being rich is far cheaper, really. Most people are sacrificing their future so they can impress people who honestly aren't paying that much attention. Stop trying to win the approval of strangers. Start building wealth quietly, because eventually wealth speaks for itself. Now, number 5 is getting financial advice from broke family and friends. Now, before somebody gets offended, hear me out. I love my family. I love my friends. And I still go to them for advice about a lot of other things, but I don't take money advice from people who are broke. Because people can only give away what they have. If someone is buried in credit card debt, has never invested, never owned a business, and constantly struggles financially, why would I expect them to teach me how to build wealth? That's like taking fitness advice from somebody who never exercises. I'm not saying don't love those people. I'm not saying don't spend time with those people. I'm simply saying find people who have actually accomplished what you're trying to accomplish. Find business owners, investors, people who have built wealth, people who have made mistakes and learned from those mistakes, and begin to ask them questions. You don't need everybody's opinion. You need the right opinions, because the direction of your life often follows the voices that you're listening to. So let me ask you again, could you really be only 5 decisions away from being broke? I think so, because most people don't lose financially overnight. They lose because of bad habits, repeated over time. But here's the good news, guys. If 5 bad decisions can hurt your future, then 5 good decisions can change it. And that's exciting, because your financial future doesn't depend on where you are today. It depends on the decisions that you make starting right now. If you enjoy this video, guys, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And again, I want to hear from you guys. What is one financial mistake that you've made, and what did you do to fix it? Drop it in the comments below. And hey, if you're serious about taking your financial journey to the next level, guys, I want you to click the link in the description and schedule a free 30-minute call with me. Also, if you're looking for some cheap and fun things to do with your kids this summer, I want you to click this video right here. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.